Check, 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 check. You guys can hear that. Okay, hold on one second. Should be better. All right, we're back. Okay. All right. Sorry, this last week I had visitors in town, and then towards the end of the week, I had to take my computer apart. The whole process. I was trying to tell you the story about that. Okay, so trading down here. Expected. Rare, the HP break. This is likely to push its way higher in here. High of the day at upper bull zone because DD ratio greater than half. So likely the case to trade up in here. It is only half a point worth of move S&P. This is not really tradable, at least for the Robbins Cup. A little risky, like I said, you know, moving through this area. We have DD bands really close for both Nasdaq and the S&P. Kind of the vicinity you're talking about, 15 points away. Too rich for my blood, I would say. There is no good seeable entry. I don't think we're going to get that volatility and sell off like a lot of people are saying. It's weird. The bears are getting really hungry. It's like they just got a hibernation. What's up, y'all? Good to see you guys all today. Let's load up the liquidity map. Here. Liquidity maps, load this up. Sorry, I was running late today. Oops, let me delete this error. That's not. So, COT looking okay. Yeah. So let's kind of talk about it really quick. Let's pop up a monthly map. Let's get the monthly map read real quick. Nice and clean. Bullish. Yeah, bullish and bear squeeze. So we're looking good there also. Did I have a... Let me open up a new browser tab. It's good to see you guys all today. Make sure y'all smash that like button, you know, below. And also, welcome to the stream. My name is Matt. I'm the CEO of the Rocket Scooter Trading Platform and Marketplace. We love you guys. We're running our extended trial again. We got rid of that for a while. Now it's back. $35 a month for 3 months. You can't not check that out. Such a good deal. What is the content is no longer available? Where's my liquidity map? What was it trying to do? Okay, go to our website and check it out. Yep, it's a little bit of downside, I think, for upside. Oh, monthly map. This is going to show you guys. These little shortcuts are no longer popping up. Ew. I need to remake them. What is it trying to do? Commitment with traders. Oh, here we go. Yep, so letting the market pull back a little bit. I don't think we got anything bearish coming up. Remember last week had a nice little burp up on the Nvidia earnings. Let's see what we got going on this week. Pretty sizable, I would say, going into tomorrow. A lot of heavy market cap companies. A lot of it's a good mix. So let's see, good mix on Thursday. Yeah, so it's gonna be a decent earnings week. Anything today, new home sales, 15 minutes to be a catalyst. You can finally move the market up to the upside a little bit. Bull market's still here to stay, guys. It's not going anywhere. This week we have durable goods. Tomorrow, consumer confidence. My market mover for sure. GDP's Wednesday is going to be a huge market moving day, especially following after Tuesday's earnings. Your typical Thursday spread jobless claims. The Chicago PMI is just the Chicago, but you can usually get a hint for the bigger PMI. And the ISM manufacturing numbers come out Friday. So it's going to be a big week, I would say. Big market moving week. Commitment of traders going to come out and say what this guy looks like. Would you try QS, MHP, HP bottom bull? I would. If you're betting on the greater bull market, right? MHP is where that bet is taken. Like the market is going to sustain that bullish period for the month. That MHP is where I usually take that. I bet it. So we're still having committed traders is still showing that nice liquid market between the bulls and the bears. So it's looking crazy stable. Crazy stable, not crazy. Let me preempt that by saying it looks good. Okay, so today, again, let today do its thing. Expectation is that VIX is gonna trade lower. Any downside is gonna be limited by a hedge pressure bounce on VIX. If the market trades down a little bit and VIX hits here, I might take an entry there, just to play on it. Again, let it pull back a little bit. Don't be too heavy-handed today. The market's gonna range. Let it range. Find your spot. Find a good spot if you're gonna trade. Don't chase today. Today's not a day worth chasing. The expected thing that I said expected is going to happen, guy I love. I'll shiny my crystal ball sometime. Everybody, do me a favor. I know it's been a little bit. Go down, click that thumbs up, like button, and I'll be right back. If we get half the people who like the stream, that's why we'll have to... We love y'all. We love you guys. No trades yet. No trades yet. Resilience is negative. We're also taking a look at that as well. Negative resilience, just bottom of the zone. It's just going to be right here. We did open in mean reversion, so we're likely to trade and close in mean reversion, I would say. Should I take an entry here? Resilience, now you know what? Resilience only takes us to the half gap by itself. Now, eventually at some point we do close inside of here. Let me let it play around a little bit more. Let's see where VIX is going. I really don't have any kind of entry other than just to take a stab right here for a 5-point up in the half gap. NQ, yeah, NQ supporting monthly hedge, I think is going to be the ride there. It's not sexy enough for me to want to take it. Let me run something really quick. So I had to take my computer apart this week. Give you guys a little bit of history of that. That was kind of a fun. Let me run the software application here. There's that little 5-point bump to half gap I was mentioning a second ago. What is going on here? Oh, hold on. My idle temps are really hot. That's why my computer's acting so. Okay, hold on. My fan controllers are not kicking on the fans. No entry. It's just not sexy enough right now to take any kind of trade. It's limited inside of this range. It's scalping only. And let me make sure my fans are kicking on here. The CPU is getting hot. It's not registering any of my components. It's so weird. Okay. Yo, my computer is cooking right now because my fan controller is not recognizing. It's not being recognized. Oh, there it is. Okay. Turn them all on. Hold on, give me a second, you guys. Yeah, no entries today. It's just shit trading. There we go. My mouse and everything is running slow. I was like, what's going on? My CPU clocking at 85. I was like, okay, that's not good. I had to take my computer apart and put it back together. I guess I forgot to do this part. My fans were all set at... Hold on one second. We're back. Okay. It's not tradable today, you guys. Unfortunately, not a good trade. Hedge pressure break would be rare. DD band would be the top of the bull zone, 509 high today. Qs on bear zone. Yeah, I mean, to bet that it stays. Yeah, not terrible, not terrible. Let's run this. You guys are all... Y'all don't care about my computer things. My fans weren't turning on and my processor was cooking itself. That was really nice. Let's run monthly map on Qs really quick. The market's really flat and choppy today. How would I interpret the monthly map? It's extremely bullish, guys. Like extremely, like this is as bullish as it gets. This is a short squeeze through the summer. This is what I said. I don't know if you guys know AJ, the architect. I was talking to him this weekend. He's like, what do you think? I'm like, what do you think about April, May? I said, SPY 525 by April. SPY 550 by the summer. Monthly map, it just doesn't get any more bullish than this. The bull side is completely strengthening over time. The bear side is deteriorating. That's how you see this. J Hicks, you see this? At first glance, it looks bullish. At all glances, it looks short squeezy across the board. There is nothing scary about this. This is the first time I've seen it strong. It has repaired itself. It's been kind of choppy on Nasdaq for a while. It has finally repaired itself. This is the short squeeze of short squeezes. Let all the bears sit there and chicken little this. They're going to miss out. Nasdaq could run, Qs could run 500 plus easily by summer. Look, all the way through June. Short squeeze, short squeeze. There's not even a single week where the market is not just squeezing shorts. So the deterioration of the bear side is going to require a catalyst to switch things around. People are betting on rate cuts. People are betting on this tech AI boom. Is what I said last summer. People laughed when I said the S&P would be at 6,000 by the end of 2024. We'll see. I said this a year ago, though. I'm kind of saying 5,500 is very plausible, though, this time. The Fitch downgrade kind of jolted things up a little bit, but the market's about to accelerate. That's what this decay pattern means. It's not like it's going to consolidate and then slowly trade higher. It's likely to speed up curvature. You guys heard it first here. This bull market's here to stay. Let the bears eat their honey. Do bears eat honey, or is that just in the cartoons? I think bears eat anything, really. All right, now that my fans are turning on, my CPU is at a modest 72 degrees. Wow, that's super hot. My glass on here with your comments. How you guys doing? How was your week? How are things going? Watching resilience heal itself. This is how resilience works. You are trading through here if res is less than 0. Not worthy of a short, not worthy of a long. The expected move to stay inside of here and choppy, I look at this and I say this is probably just, I mean, this is 5 points of move. It's choppy and flat with nothing to take from that. Does everybody see how I do my trading? Like I can wake up and see this and be like, yeah, time to go back to, you know, having fun and doing whatever. The S&P is in the same boat. That short squeeze in the S&P is very solid through April. Like the shorts, the bear side getting weaker, the bull side getting stronger. You see that? Volatility towards April. You have some Fed meetings in here probably leading to that. Other than that, and this is the strongest I've seen the monthly maps since probably summer of last year. Before the Fitch downgrade, back in about June, July, the monthly maps are the strongest I'd ever seen them in the history of the monthly maps. They were just strong. And yeah, so they're still strong again. It's great to see that this new month is bringing monthly maps back to the strength that we love. Why do I have a shadow on my face? Hold on. This side. Oh, I need to turn this up. Yeah, tell me my lighting was garbo. Howdy, friends. Did y'all miss me? So no trade today, unfortunately. Nothing good is manifesting itself right now. All right, it's 70. That's as fast as the fans go. 1500, 1600. Bling. Okay. So I switched out my my RAM. So the funny thing about my computer, let's see if you guys, I don't know if y'all have seen a picture of my computer. Let me see really quick. I'll show you. So no trades today. We'll talk about the market in just a second. I'm gonna show you what I've been working on. I had some people in town last week, so I had a house full of people. Didn't do much streaming. And then last couple days, I was working on my computer. Again, I had like a major malfunction. I had to switch the RAM out. Which I don't know if you have seen my computer or not. So this is my computer right here. So you guys check it out. Ooh, do I look at usually CL? Yeah, I will. I'll start looking at it. So so essentially, like my computer right here, and again, this is the world's most expensive computers. I built it during COVID. There'll never be a computer that's going to cost this much in the history of computers. Everything I bought was like at twice the price because COVID was COVID, right? I was collecting components for a couple years, so I finally built it. So no trading today, guys. Everything's flat and choppy. We'll look at oil in just a second. Take a look at it. Let's see if I got it. I think we have. I don't know if I buy the oil data feed though. Let's just see really quick. Do I buy oil? I think I bought all the exchanges. I don't pay for oil. No, I don't. I guess I can start paying for it. I only look at the indices, so I don't buy the data feed. It only costs me $1 a month though. I'll go out and get it. People ask me how much my computer cost. During COVID, roughly 20 grand. Yeah, so like, because everything was double the price, essentially, during the chip shortage. I tried to find deals, but everything was like double the price, where all the components must have cost me a total of like 20 grand over time. Graphics cards alone were between 25 and 3,000 each. So like everything was double. Imagine everything's double the price. I've got two computers in my box. There's a computer here and a computer here. It was all top of the line stuff at the time. Custom cooling, custom tubing, custom everything, custom fittings, custom all that stuff. Anyways, so like I have this water system and I have a radiator here and a radiator here, right? And so the RAM is like behind this radiator by just like a centimeter of clearance I can get in there. So to take this out, I had to take all this out. And that's why my computer was in pieces for like 3 days. So to take this out, I decided, okay, well, let me drain all the coolant and replace coolant stuff. This is my capture card for my streaming setup. So essentially the output from here can go into here. This captures, renders the stream, goes out. It's two computers in one box. There's a special CPU or power supply to power 2 CPUs. So pretty cool. So I had to like drain it all and take this all apart. I redid some of the tubing and then got new RAM to put it back in. So like I had this, so I had first gen DDR5 RAM when it came out. I had Dominator Pro. I think I dumped whatever it was called. And I just upgraded to the newest DDR5 RAM called Dominator Titanium. Or I had, sorry, Dominator Platinum. So I went from Platinum to Titanium. So now I went from 5600 speed RAM to 7000 RAM, and then I was trying to. The problem is that I know you guys don't care about computers, but if you're a computer nut like me, 7000 RAM, the speed wasn't jiving well with my motherboard since I'm still a 12th gen Intel. While the motherboard can run it, it was unstable in my system, so I had to find a stable build for my RAM, and I got it to clock at 6500, which is great because it was a 5% boost on my ×5 benchmark with just the RAM swap for 200 bucks. My old RAM, I think, was causing memory leaks. I had a suspicion that I was having a RAM issue, so that my RAM stick was bad. So my suspicion is I won't get the shutdowns or like the memory leaks anymore. How's Nvidia? Let's go. Looks like a power flight to Mars. It did till Elon retired it, and then I started using it for gaming and streaming. That's one thing too, is like I build my computers all from scratch. I know a lot of people buy gaming computers or buy like, you know, Alienwares and stuff like that. If you build it yourself, it's going to come in like 60% of the price of what you would do if you actually go out and buy a computer. Going out and buying computers for newbies. Learn how to build a computer because you can save the markup and not have to worry about a brand that's going to make it more expensive. You know those like the $4,000, $5,000 Alienware gaming PCs? You could probably build it for $335. Look for deals, look for components. You can get it for pretty if you're good at what you do. Buy cheaper stuff, overclock it. Yeah, so Nvidia looking kind of downside. Monthly maps looking decent when I looked at Friday. Nvidia just strong across the board, bullish and bear squeeze. Now again, right now Nvidia has gaps to fill. I don't think it's going to fill the gap, but what you can normally do in areas like this is you make sure you mark up your chart here. And then you have like the halfway point is always going to be support. 714. So Nvidia is looking strong. I think today it's looking like it wants to pull back just a little tiny bit. And of course, it having such a significant impact on market cap. Once Nvidia lost MHP, not that wants to crash out, but it opened below. It's likely to, open below, try to break above, and once it lost MHP, it's kind of like it's hard to see momentum to the upside. Stocks like this, I wait until there's a definitive break again to take a long. So I don't possibly risk longing as things are falling. I let them break through hedge and then I take the long. SPY's in the same boat. If SPY were to break through hedge pressure, I would take the long on the rare case to bull zone and above. Now down here, one can argue that, you know, we open here, we're likely to close in the middle, which is the expected move I showed, right? Rare to break through. Do you guys like how cool this is? Like the way that we do this at the start of the day at 9:30, I draw a little spread here. Resilience less than 0. We're going to reject the box. It's rejecting the box. The rare case is to break through here and keep going. That is the high of the day. And look, it broke through there and it was the rare case. It didn't keep going. It was 100% right. And that we're likely expected to stay right in here. That's how good Rocket Scooter is at what it does. I literally scribble out. Now, again, I take a bet only if something looks good. There's a nice spread. There's a good reward to risk ratio. And now, while the rare thing can happen, it's just not an obvious, easy trade. So I don't necessarily want to take it. Does everybody see that like every stream, it's like this? I'll scribble it out. I'll decide if I want to take it. I could have bought here. I could have closed here. There was a 5-point scalp on that. I'm trading in a global contest that I'm looking to win. I'm not going to take just a silly scalp. I'm going to demonstrate professionalism. I'm going to trade only when it makes sense. In the daytime session on these streams, you haven't seen me lose a day yet. I'm very picky. That's how I'm going to walk in and win this thing. Tesla, yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, you guys can ask any tickers. This one over here, baby. Tesla with the sexy. Okay, so here's some rules. For the most part, when you open below hedge pressure, it's more common to stay below hedge pressure. Stocks like Tesla breaking through, anytime you break through, the rare case is always worth a chase. Chase from here to there. Chase from here to there with the stop. So this is Tesla breaking out from what was bearish setup to immediately flipping bullish. Tesla now has 197.5 support. This is a nice breakout trade potential on Tesla. If I were to long swing this, I would make the bet with 195 stop. And Tesla would scoop up in here and go. I would long. I'd long all through here where my mouse is if I were betting Tesla. What criteria do I use for scalps? I need at least 10 points of movement so that I can stage into 2 entries. So if I had 10 points of movement, I'm halfway there. One contract on 5 is 250. Dipping down is 250 drawdown, so I can double down to get 500. So I get 750 on a trade if I split into 2 halves and then 10-point split, trading in the middle at the bottom. With the risk of, in that particular instance, 5 points risk. So I need at least 2 to 1 in that instance for the most part. So I look for 1.5 or 2 to 1 trades. Like make 750, lose 500, make 1,000, lose 500, things like that. So in that 750 to 500 example, it's a 1.5 to 1 trade, a 3 to 2 trade. Did I do that right? 1.5 to 1 trade. So I try to look for at least 10 points so I can long and then long one more time within a 10-point spread. And usually 10-point stops on hedge pressure breaks or zone breaks are usually my limit. So like if I were long off a bear zone, I would literally close right here. If I got these 5 points here to here, I would close and be done for the day. I wouldn't touch this for the rest of the day. Can anyone else see Bob on this SOL chain? Look what they've done so far. Devils on KYC. Anyway, let's see. Dub community is listed on. Oh. I did not know anything about whatever you just said. What do all those words mean? What is KYC? What is white paper? What is a mini movie? Mini movie reminds me of the Upright Citizens Brigade. Don't remember that. Yeah, if I purchase data and the index futures edge curves in their data feed, I start to as well. Carter. So if it depends on which exchanges you want. So the index ones will give you the index products and the treasury products, I believe, if you get the index package. The other ones like NYMEX and COMEX, you would go out and have to buy those additionally. I think it's super cheap, like $1 per exchange for top of book. And you just ask them for whichever exchanges you want. So you get the exchanges that you want and save a couple bucks a month, not looking at things you don't want. But I guess for the sake of the stream, I should go out and get all the exchanges now for you guys. What criteria do you use for scouts finish? I'm the extended trial, trying to understand the methodologies. Better to watch the videos. So I made a post about this. Yeah, the website is the best place to watch the newest videos. The courses in the Discord, that's like the first wave of courses, and then since then the platform's come out with more features and we've refilmed all the courses. Website, best way to go. But circle back to the Discord and watch those over again, because you'll get a different perspective, seeing them just way differently. On the options data feed, so Tommy, not the options data feed, the equities data feed, that will be turned on this week. So the new data feed will be coming out this week, the equities data. Jay Hicks has said, yeah. So we're not switching the options data feed, the equities data feed this week. Yeah, I know, I'm excited. It's already active in our white label. Hold on. I don't know if I can, let me, hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know if I can show this. Let me make sure that I'm not displaying anything. So, you know, one of the core business units of Rocket Scooter is to build platforms for other people. And so the data feed's already there. It's just not turned on for you guys yet. It will be very soon. But it's already here. And in the white label, we're building a platform for someone else. The data feeds are there. Let me see if I can get it going over here. I think I can show anything. Hold on. Wait, can I show you guys this? Trying to gut out everything that's like proprietary. Okay, cannot see. I'll show you a little tiny bit without showing you everything. So this is the platform we're building for somebody else. Can't show you anything else. And it has the data in there. I was trying to show you, but I can't. Unfortunately, can't show you. We'll make an announcement as soon as it's available. Which will be probably, it'll be this week sometime. Yeah, so the data feed that we're upgrading is equities data. It's gonna be all stock data. That's getting the upgrade. The options data feed and futures data feeds are all different. So the stock data feed is the one that's getting the upgrade. And it's going to be 100% of the market volume, which is very exciting. Is it possible to talk about the trade mirror here, or is that an offline conversation? What do you mean by trade mirror? Explain. Were you the person that was asking me about that on, was it Twitter? Can you remind me of the conversation? It's been a week. When are you going to start? Hey, Matt, when you going to start a new thing? What new thing? To calculate the new triple V? I think I did. Hold on. Interesting, really quick. So today I'm letting the market pull back. You see how the rare thing is kind of like what's happening. It's not worth shorting. It's not volatile enough to take a short on, but it's just not like bad enough to there's not enough travel to take a long on. So just being really smart today. Yeah. You could use a buy here. Let's double check. Very possible, yeah. I don't disagree. They're both looking really stable. The S&P resilience is negative, so it's gonna have that downward thrust here. You guys see how all the pieces I drew? It's kind of like exactly what you're seeing right here. Meh. Yeah, so kind of just blah, blah, blah. Opening below hedge pressure, closing below hedge pressure under rational conditions, 75% of the time. 25% of the time, there's a hedge pressure break and keep going. That's why I say it's the rare case. So 25% of the time, we're going to hit 508.5, keep going. But even so, when you're opening in this mean reversion in between here, it likes to push back to the middle, which is kind of what it was doing. That pressure pushed us away from here. Not really a good scalp. Everybody here, type in chat what you did. Did you trade? Did you sit out? Did you look at the signs and be like, nah, don't look too great? Now, again, shorting this, terrible idea. There's nothing to short off of. There's no reason to short, and good data is coming through the pipeline. Market's bullish. You just need a good bull entry to go. Now, if I want to take a gamble on the market, I'd bet right here with the tight stop, which I can do. I just don't like it. We need the VIX to be in some kind of range where it's pushing higher, not pushing lower. VIX liquidity map pushing lower, so therefore the market's going to not be volatile enough to short. Any rapid red candles, I'd like to gobble back up to trade back in here. So in days like this, I like to wait. Like imagine this just sitting here and all of a sudden it's like red, 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 and like VIX pops up to here. Immediately when VIX hits that wall, I'll scalp it to return half the distance, right? I take those scalps all the time because it's not volatile enough to sustain a move. So I don't take it. So right now I'm waiting for the market to either plunge really quick and I'll scoop up a dip because it's not volatile when VIX returns there, or, you know, just wait because there's really nothing good to take up. It's rare to go from mean reversion or hedge pressure break 25% of the time. Open here, close here 4% of the time. These are actual stats. When rational, very rare, ultra rare. They actually have stats for this from a back test. About a 4% chance we break here. Well, 4% chance times 25% chance, right? So you need both to happen. So the close here is 4% times, it's 25% chance that happens times 4%. So that's actually 1% chance. 1% chance we break that, which is 4% times 25%. You understand? Hedge pressure break, bull zone. So 1% chance we break 500 today without a catalyst. It needs catalyst to go there. The expected is about a... Did I do that right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna do the math for all these percents, but let's just break them up. Expected open to mean reversion, close to mean reversion, 96% of the time. Opening here, closing below hedge pressure, 75% of the time. I'm not gonna do the math, but you can do the math. So the highest probability is the expected move. That's the highest probability. The rare move here is a 25% chance of a break. 25% chance we break here. 1% chance we break there. 96 times 75% chance we stay here. So like our rule assist is gonna like multiply these percentages out and draw them off for you. So what'd you guys do? You long Tesla, nice job, Mill. Sold put spreads, SPX, nice, JTR, very nice. Below monthly hedge, I presume, looking nice on that. 5 micros hedge versus the bull wall, open for a quick scalp, out for scratch, went limp. Allen, pro move. If I wasn't a big wuss, I would have probably taken the same trade. Yeah. With resilience being less than 0, it's likely to spend a lot of time pushing down from that top part of the box. It's still not looking good enough to long. This being negative is not good for this. That's why it's pushing down from here. It's why it's 1, 2, 3 rejections. Resilience needs to heal, and it's not. It's pushing lower. So there's no upward momentum to create flux above this box. As a matter of fact, let me just close everything out. I mean, close or remove everything. Okay, so res less than 0 is going to reject there. The 96% rule, MR is going to push there. So MR is going to push from there. Res less than 0 is going to push from there. So it's going to be like fighting to stay inside of this box. These are your two main forces today. Expected, the bigger expected. This is again ultra rare. Rare. This is also high a day. You see how this works? Any questions? And like, we know this at 9:30. So don't break out day today. You guys play with the extended trial. You can have all these tools in front of you. We'll show you how this works. We invented this process. We're making trading great again. Chopped and screwed price action. So here's proof I was at the computer store buying RAM. The only time I've ever bought a G Fuel drink. You know when you go to your computer stores, they always have nerdy stuff. Well, they have apparently G Fuel. It's sugar-free. I've been sipping on it for like 5 days. I don't drink a lot of energy drinks because shit'll kill me. That's the last sip of that. I sip on a little. I was like, oh, let me try something cool like an energy drink. Or they sell Balls Guarana soda. Have you ever had that before? BAWLS. Come a blah day today. Nothing really to say on this. So you guys know, a little bit of news. First of all, join our Discord, link in description below. The $35 extended trial is back, 3 months. Check it out. $35 each month for 3 months. Check it out. Lock it in. Next, our marketplace. Live. It is live. We're transitioning everything over to the new site right now as we speak. If you are a person who has a company or a following or anything, right now we're having a little special thing we're doing. A vendor, if you have anything to sell or you have a following and you want to sell something in the trading space, whether it's a newsletter, indicators, whatever, we have something for you. We want to list you in our marketplace. Yep, rocketscooter.com/your name. go directly to your page to sell whatever you want. You want to be an affiliate for our platform? Jump on in. You want to sell your own indicators, your own alerts, scanner settings, all of that you'll be able to make. It's like taking the traditional marketplace that just sells indicators, and instead you can monetize anything. You want to do your call outs. You want to monetize your Discord. We have the ability to do all of that with all of our custom software and bots. For Loco, Guarana, your preferred drug. Guarana's great. Guarana berries. So marketplace, it's live. We're just not pushing it out there yet, like publicly. I'm telling you guys it's live. Little leak, little teaser. So marketplace is live. It's a whole new concept. Rocket is going to come as a blank platform. You'll be able to add indicators a la carte. Like all the stuff we have, you'll be able to separate it out and buy whatever you just want to use. As we make more tools. And then anyone else that makes tools, we wrote a custom coding language called RocketScript. You'll be able to code your own indicators in RocketScript inside of the platform, or code them on the server side and be able to sell them and distribute them freely or through a paywall. And our server side technology allows you to code in a server environment. All the indicators you see on the screen, by the way, you computer programmers out there, are actually calculated on a server and broadcast to you live. Nothing is done in the platform, therefore nothing is insecure. Everything is secure. Nobody can dive into the browser and find out how your top secret code works. You code in server environment. Well, only you have the lock and key. The marketplace has secretly been live since January. Secretly been live. For marketing purposes and strategic purposes, we haven't blasted it live yet. We have a whole plan for that. So that's good. As Mahesh said, it's good because it's a light platform. Yes, it's one of the major selling points is that these technical indicator folks that make technical indicators, a lot of times you're going to load up 5, 10, 20 indicators on a chart. Imagine your platform in a browser slowing down. It no longer does that. Everything done on the server side, it completely removes okay, imagine you guys like, okay, I'm not going to call any names, but you know, name your favorite Ninja Trader's example, right? Ninja Trader indicator salesman for the Ninja Trader ecosystem, right? Gonna sell in a bunch of indicators. And what their biggest battle is telling you to upgrade your PC to run their super secret sauce algorithms. Indicators, right? It's like you buy a bunch of stuff and it's all running locally on this machine on some 20-year-old platform that I don't even think uses multi-threading. Or allows multi-threading, you know, it's not a multi-thread application, as far as if I remember correctly. But anyways, the point is that you're wrestling with your experience because your computer's too slow to crunch all these numbers. So to calculate everything on the server, we removed the necessity of your computer being the bottleneck. So as Mahesh said, it's a light platform. Every indicator you see, from liquidity map to monthly map to resilience, is all, we've prototyped this whole experience, is sent to you through the sockets. You can see over here, these little connections that you have. Scanner, resilience, these are in the scanner itself. Everything is done server side. This is just our little troubleshooting area for our platform in the beta when we built it. So like resilience, this is telling me that the resilience socket's connected. So the idea is that you can load hundreds of indicators. The only limitation is now your internet connection. Your experience on a 20-year-old computer and a 1-year-old computer will be exactly the same if the internet connection is the same. How cool is that? So now as things become infinitely more sophisticated in the financial world for retail traders, imagine yourself not having to go upgrade your computer just to catch up with it. The server runs all the calculations and just streams it to you like a Netflix show. So what it means is that it's not running slow. And actually we did, we're doing, because like right now part of the core business is building platforms with that technology for other people, and it is very popular right now. There are so many people out there that are like, holy shit, we want to build a platform with this, because their indicators are so sophisticated. You can't even run them on, you can't even put like 3 or 4 of them on TradingView alone and have them work, because TradingView will get slowed down and it will just be, now TradingView is not, let me start over. TradingView is extremely fast and we white label from them. But the more you load on the front end, just the slower it gets, because the browser can't do, you know, you can't load 20 something indicators on a TradingView chart and have it not skip around and lock up. That's just the limitation of the browser, not TradingView. So TradingView or anything that's limited to browser side will have that problem. So you'll be able to load as many indicators you want here, and you have a raw processor dedication just to those calculations, and your browser only needs to run the platform. So essentially what it means is it's not going to lock up. You'll be able to load an infinite sophistication for the most part. Well, as sophisticated as you can get, with limitation being server capabilities and your internet connection. So the cool part about our technology is that you as a vendor or creator can not only create something and it's securely locked on the back end, you don't have to worry about people stealing your code or ideas. It's impossible at that point. It's also that you can make them as sophisticated as you want without bottlenecking the user, because their PC is old. We solved all those problems. So currently we're building our first white label. We have 2 white label clients right now, but we're building our first white label for an A-list client, an A-lister, a famous trader with a massive community. We're super excited to be building it for them. And the project's coming along very well. We actually completed the first stage of the project now. They eventually will be listed on our marketplace. And that's just testing out running multiple, things inside of our whole ecosystem. And I'm just letting you guys know it's turning out perfectly. We planned for years to do this, and the way it's turning out is just perfect. So marketplace is being close to being able to publicly be launched. Yeah, so if you want your own version of the platform, you want your own version of your indicators, you want to sell things, you want to check your Discord or connect your Discord, you want to do anything in the trading business, we have the ability to get you there, list for you, and get you some publicity. We're gonna start launching podcasts and space and all things like we used to. Rocket Scooter flavor, and the new show is going to support all that too. We might do 2 people in this little stream here where we talk to each other about the market. And the new data feeds that are coming out this week is going to support the whole thing as well. So unfortunately, you guys will have to go out and buy the new data feeds. Not even optional. You have to get it, or else your data will be delayed until we get the free version with ads. So the Rocket Scooters have 2 different versions: a free version with ads and a paid version. The paid version will be like $15 a month or whatever. We'll cover your data feeds. It'd be the base platform. Then you buy each of the indicators for whatever they'll be priced at, $20, give or take. And you should be able to price into getting all of our tools for your same price, basically now. The free version of the platform will have ads that pop up in the platform, and people in our marketplace and ecosystem can buy ads for it. If you want to make indicators and just share with your friends, you can actually code them locally with Rocket Script as well. We'll have a Rocket Script module we'll design down here. You'll be able to type in your code. I'll have documentation for you to code your indicators and then just export them to give them to other people. You want to make something you just want to give away, no desire to be a vendor or sell it. Like people here in our community love making stuff. If you go to our Discord, you'll see people love making stuff and sharing. I'm like, oh my God, I blended this with that, and this is what I made, and made a custom thing, and I just want everybody to have it. You'll be able to do that too. So yeah. So I'm really excited that we've just think like a year and a half ago, we were just a platform with indicators. Now we're an ecosystem with a marketplace, with other people with their versions of Rocket Scooter, our own coding language, our own server-side distribution method that we invented for technical indicators and trading platform. Imagine where we'll be next year. 2024 is rule assist, and that's what I'm going to talk about. And we'll close out the stream. Hold on 1 second. Oops. Rule Assist is one of our new modules coming out as far as our indicators. It'll be out. We're aiming for summer. This is the best feature. You guys have been waiting years for this feature. You guys know all of our rules and backtests. So by summer, hopefully, down here, we have our new data feeds. Now we can do our backtest. Down here. A backtest will be like any other backtest module. You'll be able to run all kinds of scenarios and then test it out over time, and you're gonna get your little results with all your stats. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. So results and stats run your backtest. Okay, so a question, like a scenario could be, imagine this. I'm about to blow all your minds. Ready for this? If you can literally code this in. If all lights are green, yellow, here, I irrational, right? Under rational conditions, what's the probability that we open below hedge, close below hedge? Like, we already know that from our static backtest we did, but you could test it live under whatever conditions. What happens if DD band has broken? What's the backtest, right? So through machine learning and some AI features, it's going to be able to do a real-time dynamic backtest under changing parameters to give you some data sets. And what does that mean? Well, under these exact conditions, what's the probability where this lands by the end of the day using all of our rules, right? I'm just gonna make up something. We have a rule: if lights are green and yellow, 25% chance we break there, 75% chance we break there. If resilience is less than 0, you have an X% chance that you close down in here. Right? The mean reversion has its own. Right? So you have all the percents of all of our probabilities can be determined by the backtest. And essentially what it will do is print on the chart the sum of all of it. I'm just going to make up some numbers just so that looks. It might say like 1%. So it was like 4% of 25% of 4%, 1% or whatever. It'd be here. 4% there. I'm just making up some stuff. It might say 19% chance there. And then what's that? 23, 24, 76% chance. Rule assist. It'll be just like this. It'll display on the chart the probabilities at which it will close there by the end of the day. Tell me you guys like that idea. It give you the likely spread of where it's going to close probabilistically. So as I'm trading right here, I might say, well, the highest probability is going to trade there. You'll be able to automate trades, presets, protocols based on liquidity maps. We're not going to be, for compliance reasons, we are not going to allow automation of trading. Our futures compliance, being the strictest of all of that, won't allow automated trading and futures data feed at the same time. We have to, unless we qualify for this bigger thing that we just don't want to do. So for compliance reasons, we're not going to allow automation of trades. We can go that route if enough people want it and we become the platform that people want to do that in. But we'd have to go through compliance to get that. And there's like when we classified ourselves with the futures side of our platform, like futures data, when we classified ourselves, we classified as we are not going to do automated trading. You must point and click. They were very, they were very strict about it too. They were like, are you sure? Which one are you going to go? Are you sure? You guys have some kind of indicators and algorithms and things. Are you sure? And I said, yes, point and click, point and click. They're like, okay. So they're very very adamant to make sure you're classified a certain way. And I don't know all the hoops and hurdles to be able to allow automated trading, like NinjaTrader, for instance, because we didn't explore going down that route. But I can explore going down that route if enough people want it. And whatever hurdles they want, do we have to pay more per month? Do we have to report things per month? That part I'm not really remembering, but great question, SB Trade. At best, you can automate your own signals to pop up on the chart, but you still currently will have to move your mouse and click buy. Now, as a computer programmer, not that I'm telling you to do this because I'm not trying to tell you to bend the rules, but anybody can write their own local macro outside of a jurisdiction. We would never know about it. They tell you can't bot in World of Warcraft. Well, you can write a program that moves your mouse across the screen and clicks a button. Not that I'm telling you to do that, but we can't automate your trades on the platform. And but just like with anything else, like you can write code right now to automate your trades in Thinkorswim.
With the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card, earn unlimited 2% cashback on purchases you want, like dance lessons.
I'm not necessarily sure if that violates the terms of use, though. Like I said, don't do anything that violates the terms of use. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to go down that route or support automated trading. Peter says you like it, love the probabilities feature, great feature. Okay, so what it's going to do is going to combine the probabilities and say that, like, under these conditions, one of the neat things is going to be that so right now, I'll just show you one more quick feature, is that say that, like, underneath these conditions, this light turns red. Then all of a sudden, these probabilities would shift, right? So that's what you're looking at. The idea that as the conditions change, the backtest is going to rerun under the new conditions and find out what's the probabilities under these same conditions. Okay, so if DD band broke, it actually is a higher probability that it goes up or goes down. So as your conditions change, your probabilities are going to change on the chart. This is basically an interactive backtest under these conditions that are pre-programmed to individually have certain percentages, and the certain percentages are going to be backtest in real time here, that they're going to dynamically change. So as the market changes over time, you'll be able to click like a 3-month basis, a 6-month basis, an all-time basis, for example. So it'll say, like, if you want to anchor your base probabilities on the last 3 months of data or the last 6 months of data or all-time data, assuming that, like, bull markets might have stronger bull correlations, bear markets might have stronger bear correlations, all-time might be a blend of all of them. So you'll be able to choose which one you think is better. Like if you have a 3-month bull run and you want to set, let's just use the current 3 months of data, what's the probabilities for those 3 months of data? You'll be able to set the dynamic portion of the backtest so that it knows how far back to look to assign the base probabilities. What happens if hedge pressure break is a 25% chance in a bull market and a 50% chance in a bear market, and you're currently in a bear market? You might want to say, like, conditions that just isolate the bear market probabilities, last 3 months, last 6 months, or even use some AI to find bear market only. Like a bear market we would define as a market that's lost 5% off the high or 10% off the high. We can define it and give you abilities to define your parameters to set those base probabilities, so that you're not just looking at all-time history, but the default will be all-time history. What's the all-time historic probability? And you'll be able to further tailor that to fine-tune the length at which you're looking at your data set to assign the base probabilities. Does that make sense? I only want to look at data where VIX is below 20. These are your base probabilities. VIX is 30 plus. Okay, I only want to look at data that's 30 plus. What are the probabilities in VIX is 30 plus? So you're able to assign parameters to set those pieces. Okay. . right, guys, no trades today. Market's doing blah, and we're going to call it. Love y'all. Don't forget, jump in the Discord. We're back. Back in the saddle. New RAM, computer's more stable. I'm loving it. No browser crashes yet. But things are looking good. Take it easy since still trading the Robin's Cup. You know, I'm not going to go out there and push it too hard. If there's a shitty day that's just kind of holding flat, Rocket Scooter told me that, using it at the start of the day, drawing out, mapping out what I thought was going to happen, and then just trading when I think I find something that looks good. We'll catch you. Hop in the Discord. We'll be there for the rest of the day. See you later. Give me some likes before you go. Thank you. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Pastor. Love you guys. All right. See you later.